Terry Cook got a great restart, got him beside Travis Pommel, not able to make the pass. Here they come, Doc, for the white flag.
Jimmy Howell waving the white flag down there as they come by. Can Harvick get his first career victory in NASCAR's Craftsman trucks? Will Chevy win the manufacturer's title? Can Musgrave do anything? He wobbles coming off turn 2.
He's doing all he can do, Doc. He's on the hammer.
Half a mile from the checkered flag in the Chevy Silverado 150. Here comes Musgrave on the inside.
Is he going to use the bumper?
Fans are on their feet. They touch out of turn 4. And a Chevrolet will win the Chevy Silverado 150. What a finish for Kevin Harvick and Ted Musgrave.
Dennis Setzer still out in front of the 99. The white flag flies for Kevin Harvick, who has about a second lead over Ted Musgrave. Dennis Setzer sits in 3rd position, and the points battle is going to be so tight when we get to Homestead. Brendan Gaughan having problems. He's dropped back to 12th position.
One more drop back, and he's back where he's been every year. 13th, where he finished the last 2 of them.
Kevin Harvick will win the Chevy Silverado 150.
Ron Hornady on the inside. Bobby Labonte coming up behind him as they go across the start-finish line. The white flag flies. 1 lap of racing to go.
It's a tailgate. He stays up on the back tailgate. And they're racing to turn 1 that way.
Bobby's staying on the outside. He knows Ron. Look at him. He's pulling up beside him, it looks like.
Ron Hornady on the inside as they go down the backstretch. Here comes Bobby Labonte on the high side. It's Bobby Labonte trying to get by Ron Hornady as they go to 3 and 4.
Ron drives it down in the corner.
As they work their way through 3 and 4, they're side by side coming out of turn number 4 on the high side. Bobby Labonte, they hit again. It's Bobby Labonte and Ron Hornady. Ron Hornady goes across the start-finish line just inches in front of Bobby Labonte.
How could this race have been better than last year? And I think it was. It's been over a year since Ron Hornady's been in victory lane.
This time by, the white flag will fly for Ron Hornady. Jack Sprague, David Starr fighting for 2nd.
This is an awesome race. No way, unless Hornady breaks, is he going to lose close to it. Oh my goodness, we're going to have it here.
We're going to have a spin on the front stretch, but it will be too late. The checkered flag will fly. Ron Hornady wins in Mansfield.
I got all confused there. It was so exciting at the end, but what a great job by Jack Sprague holding off that persistent pressure from David Starr.
Out in front, though, it's Ron Hornady with almost a second lead over 2nd place Brendan Gaughan. The battle is for 2nd as they go across the start-finish line. The white flag comes out.
Rick Crawford had another great run off of turn number 4. Had some momentum. See if he can clear Brendan Gaughan.
Brendan Gaughan up on the high side. Rick Crawford going on the low side. Gaughan gets way too high in turn number 2. That allows Johnny Benson to move up, take over 3rd, and now it's a drag race for 3rd down the backstretch. The battle for 3rd continues between Gaughan and Benson, but out in front of the field, the stands up on their feet, and it will be Ron Hornady winning in Kentucky.
They come back into the quad oval. 1 lap of racing to go. The white flag flies from Lowe's.
Hornady's got a couple 3 truck links on him to see what Allmendinger can do down in 1 and 2.
Nose to tail. Hornady in front looking for his 30th win in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. Allmendinger behind him. Todd Bodine in 3rd. 4th, Mark Martin 5th. Ted Musgrave through 3 and 4. Ron Hornady comfortably out in front of the rookie A.J. Allmendinger, and Ron Hornady will win the Quaker Steak and Lube 200. In the left of your screen, the white flag comes out for our race leader, Ron Hornady, looking to make it 31 wins in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series on this, the 300th NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series race.
He's got less than a half a lap to go.
Working on the bottom of the racetrack where he's been all day long, Ron Hornady comes out of turn number 4, and he will win the AAA Insurance 200.
Let's see this battle for 2nd. See if Travis can get down on the inside. Not able to do it. Stacey Compton finishes 2nd.
This time through 3 and 4. Can he keep the gap close? Johnny Benson trying to hold on to the backbone of Ron Hornady. The white flag in the air. 1 lap to go, little RP.
Well, Ron's got a couple truck links right now. If he can get through this corner clean, then he's only got one more end of the racetrack. Look at Johnny close out.
Johnny trying to keep close, but it's 2 truck links between he and Ron Hornaday as they go into 3 and 4. Ron Hornaday will try to hold him off. He's closed the gap as they come out of turn number 4. Hornaday in front of Benson. Hornaday wins an ORP.
Get it down to 24 points that will separate them at the end of the day. So he really, really wants to get around Darnell, but Darnell stood up to all his challenges. Skinner's got to his back bumper a couple times and just not been able to get away. White flag.
1 lap remaining, and as they got the white flag, Ron Hornaday put Clay Rogers 1 lap down. So only 11 trucks on the lead lap as Ron Hornaday works his way down the backstretch.
What a dominating performance for Ron Hornaday. Will be win number 4 here in 2007.
Ron Hornaday coming into this race sat on the pole because of owner's points. We didn't have qualifying. He will get the checkered flag. He led the most laps and he wins at New Hampshire, our first repeat winner at this racetrack. Skinner trying to make the move on Chad McCumbee. Goes to the high side. Does he clear him? He does as they come out of 4. So that's another position. Skinner's been able to get to the top 5. He's up in the top 4 now. White flag, 1 lap of racing to go. Inside a mile and a half. Ron Hornaday, can he hold on?
And does he have enough fuel to get to the end?
Not trying to give anything to Jack Sprague as far as a little bit of a draft. Sprague looks to the outside. Will he slingshot off of turn number 4? Coming out of 4. Ron Hornaday looks as though he's going to have enough fuel, and he will win at Kansas. 1 lap to go. Ron Hornaday in front of Kyle Busch.
See if Ron Hornaday can put another couple corners together.
Ron Hornaday's best finish at Texas Motor Speedway in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series is 4th. Looking to improve on that, and the only way to make it better is to get to victory lane. Through 3 and 4, it's looking good. Ron Hornaday will win his 35th NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series race. White flag in the air, 1 to go for Hornaday.
Jack Sprague trying to battle on that 11 truck of David Starr. Hornaday looks like he's got it. He's got about 2 truck links, all for 2.
Down the backstretch he goes. Ron Hornaday won the very first race at Memphis Motorsports Park back in 1998. Looking to make it 2 wins from this racetrack. Eric Darnell gives it all he's got. Can't catch him. Hornaday wins in Memphis.
Really a flawless race for this whole 33 team. Ron Hornaday has been extremely strong. The truck was so good. And he gets the white flag. 1 to go for Ron Hornaday.
Well, let's take nothing away from Dennis Setzer and that entire BHR effort as well with the pole position today, and looks like headed maybe towards the top 2 finish.
Behind them, so strong this season, the 23 of Johnny Benson, the 30 of Todd Bodine, and the 2 of Jack Sprague. Those were your top 5 when they crossed the start-finish line. Now, just 2 turns remain. Ron Hornaday goes through 3 and 4. The crowd is on their feet, cheering on. Ron Hornaday coming to his 37th career win. First win in Gateway for Ron Hornaday.
Ron Hornaday, a half a second over Johnny Benson. Hornaday looking to make it back-to-back wins. He won a week ago. Now gets the white flag. He's under a mile away from another victory.
What a nice cap to a very long week for Ron Hornaday this week, if he can pull this thing off.
Johnny Benson hugging that yellow line, trying to hold on to second now as the top 3 make their way down the backstretch. Ron Hornaday looking to add to his series record of wins. He's got 37 coming into this. He's going to add to it today. Coming out of turn number 4, Ron Hornaday will see the checkered flag for the 38th time in his career. Can Hornaday stay with him as they come out on the backstretch?
Wow, he definitely gained on him a lot.
On him down there in 1 and 2. Both of them go to the bottom here in 3 and 4. See if Ron can gain a half a truck length. Looks like he's down underneath of him a little bit. A run off turn 4.
A great run for Ron Hornady as they come to the start-finish line. 1 lap of racing to go. Hornady's in the lead.
Ryan Newman getting sideways off of turn 4 that time. Ron Hornady.
He has
side
been
by
so
side.
strong in 1 and 2 down on the bottom, but on the top, here comes Ryan Newman. The momentum will carry forward. Ryan Newman back in front now as they go down the backstretch. Look at team owner Kevin Harvick.
Wow.
The final turns here in Atlanta.
What a turn 1 and 2 by Ryan Newman. He needed that corner and he got it. He's going to win this race.
Ryan Newman making his first ever Craftsman Truck Series start, and he will win at Atlanta.
Great deal, guys.
As this battle continues, Ron Hornady crosses the start-finish line. White flag, 1 lap to go here at Texas Motor Speedway.
Johnny Benson will have to make a big run on the outside of 1 and 2 to see if he can do something with Ty Bodine.
Johnny Benson looking to the outside one more time. Todd Bodine on the bottom. Johnny Benson moving to the outside as they continue to battle down the backstretch.
Oh, Todd slid up the racetrack. It's going to open the door on the bottom for Johnny.
Johnny Benson makes his move to the bottom. Coming out of 4 across the start-finish line. Hornady wins in Texas. Look at the lead that the 2 of Kevin Harvick has over that 51 of Kyle Busch.
The 51 of Kyle Busch is faster right now, but I'm telling you, he's running out of time. There goes Brad Keselowski by the 99 of Eric Darnell. That's for 6th.
These guys are racing fiercely all over the place. White flag. Can Kevin Harvick get back here with the win?
Kevin Harvick takes the white flag. Less than a mile to go at Phoenix for Kevin Harvick. This will be the 3rd race he has won in the Truck Series, and all 3 will have come at Phoenix International Raceway as we see Matt Crafton with troubles.
Too big a lead. There's no way Kyle Busch is going to catch him now.
Even though it started off looking like a bad night for Kevin Harvick, his race truck had problems early on. He is going to win at Phoenix,
job, buddy.
and that makes everything better.
That's a
Awesome job,
record
guys.
win.
Awesome job.
It is the green-white checker for the Camping World Truck Series. Kevin Harvick, Ron Hornady, Mike Skinner, green flag back in the air.
That may be the best restart anybody has ever gotten on Ron Hornady right there. Great job by Kevin Harvick on this restart.
You think maybe that could have been choreographed a little bit? Harvick get squared away from Hornady, giving him a bit of a cushion, knowing that Hornady could then run back up to Harvick and then distance himself from Skinner. Trouble.
Problems on the backstretch and into turn 3 and 4. We stay green, and now the caution comes out. That will mean Kevin Harvick will win at Martinsville. Kevin Harvick grabbing his 4th career win. And again, as I mentioned, this is the first time he's won outside of Phoenix.
What a great job. Brand new truck that Ernie Cope and Kevin's guys brought to this racetrack. Got Bounty to sponsor it. What a super job by Kevin. Good pit strategy. Pitted on lap number 94 for fuel. They pitted. We're getting a report they did not take the white flags.
Well, I'm wondering what the, as far as the prescribed distance, that wasn't the green-white checkered then. Because we just completed lap 251.
But they took the green flag on 49. They didn't take the white on 49.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I think this is going to be an official race, right? The way they're running right now.
There's the white flag. Just has to survive this lap, and he's got the victory.
1.5 miles remaining for Ron Hornady. See if he can make it back into victory lane.
My point was, they had him a lap down at one point, Rick. They had that 33 truck a lap down. He came back from that, made his lap up, and now sitting there leading the race late in the going.
Last year, October, Texas, the last time Ron Hornady was in victory lane. He's going to take the Longhorn Chevy Silverado back to victory lane at Lowe's Motor Speedway. The final lap. Ron Hornady has taken the white flag. Dennis Setzer still 12 truck lengths back. Brian Scott trying a last-ditch effort to get second away. Ron Hornady looking for his 41st win in the Camping World Truck Series, a continuing record. As he comes out of turn number 4, Hornady will be a repeat winner at the Milwaukee Mile.
Ever now I'm in the fastest truck wins. And
This is certainly a case of that.
The case today, the guy that had the dominant truck was able to bring it home.
Matt Crafton and the 15 of Eric Almirola. Here comes the 5 of Mike Skinner. The white flag goes in the air. The battle for the lead. 2 truck links between Hornady and the 16 of Brian Scott.
Oh,
Here comes Skinner.
Got Almirola on the inside.
Almirola takes the position away from both Crafton and Skinner as he chases it up the racetrack. And now a clean racetrack in front of the 33. Hornady will come to the start-finish line and win his second Elvis Trophy in Memphis.
Contact there, middle of the pack.
White flag goes in the air. Hornady just in front of Skinner.
Remember, both of these drivers have won here at Kentucky Speedway.
This could be the first repeat winner at Kentucky Speedway. Will Ron Hornady be able to do it, or will Skinner be able to get him? Down the backstretch they go.
He gets a good run off that second turn.
Here comes Skinner all over the back bumper of Hornady as they go into turn 3.
Skinner goes to the high side again.
Keeping the momentum up. Skinner in the gas. Hornady coming out of turn number 4. Hornady stays in front of Skinner. Hornady will win again in Kentucky.
3 in a row for Ron Hornady.
Hornady trying to hold on. Here comes Skinner once again to the inside. A hard shot. They're side by side at the stripe. 2 laps of racing to go. Into the lap traffic. The white flag is in the air.
They're side by side coming to the checkered flag.
They pulled the white flag back. The leader had given the flagman had given the white flag, but they pulled it back.
We saw him throw the white flag, and now they're going to throw it one more time. This is it. Final lap at O'Reilly Raceway Park. Ron Hornady in front of Mike Skinner. Here comes Eric Almirola on the inside of the 8 of Dennis Setzer. Can Hornady do it? Can he make history? And can Skinner be the spoiler? 1 turn remaining.
Norm Benning can be a bit of a pick for Hornady, but he's not even going to need that, I don't think, Phil.
To the outside. Hornady will set a record. 4 in a row in the Camping World Truck Series.
What a race, huh?
We only have 1 attempt at a green-white checker finish. As soon as Hornady gets the white flag, or if a caution would come out now, they are in the positions they would finish. Hornady coming out of turn 4. White flag in the air. 1 lap to go for history in Hornady.
This is big, folks. This has never happened before. You love seeing something. You love seeing athletes accomplish things that no one else has ever done, and that's what's fixing to happen with this 33 truck. They can go another mile.
And for Rick Wren, too, all-time winner in the Truck Series is a crew chief if they can hold it off another corner.
They continue to battle for 3rd. Colin Brown on the inside, Timothy Peters on the outside. But the real history is being made. Ron Hornady will win 5 races in the row at the Camping World Truck Series.
You know, I'm glad I was here tonight to see that, guys. That's a big piece of history right there.
First time in NASCAR since 1971.
Joins the likes of Richard Petty, Bobby Allison. They were the last to do it in 1971. Ron Hornady, Rick Wren will be heading to victory lane for the 5th consecutive race. White flag in the air, 1 mile to go from Phoenix. Problem on the racetrack. Taylor Malsum gets turned around. That will give the win to Kevin Harvick. Harvick wins at Phoenix once again.
And Ron Hornady will be our 2009 Camping World Truck Series champion.
You took the weight. Ron Hornady, buddy, you did it.
Listen in to Rick Wren celebrating. Kevin Harvick with a great start to his weekend. Getting a little bump there from Kyle Busch. Across the start-finish line, Ron Hornady will be your 2009 Camping World Truck Series champion.
What a night for Kevin Harvick Incorporated. He wins the race and his truck wins the championship. That is what a night is all about, huh?
Whoa, look at that play.
Wow, look at the move by Johnny Sauter and Matt Crafton up the racetrack trying to get by that 6.
Boy, did you see Sauter? He never lifted.
Sauter trying to stay in. White flag in the air. 1 lap of racing to go. Kevin Harvick trying to make it 3 wins on the 2009 season. He has grabbed the owner's championship. Now a great battle for 2nd.
Look out, boys. It's going to get rough here on this last lap.
Colin Brown trying to get that. Oh, look at Matt Crafton's going by on the inside.
Here comes Crafton trying to take 2nd away.
And we know he'll drive it down in there. Here he goes.
Crafton hard through 3 and 4. Coming out of turn number
number 4. Kevin Harvick is going to win again in the Camping World Truck Series.
Freaking job, guys. That's the way to put an end to a year right there.
Yes, sir, buddy.
That's for sure. 2 in a row for Kevin Harvick.
White flag goes in the air. Kevin Harvick gets it. 1.5 miles to go for Kevin Harvick.
Remember, that means no green, white checker. Once the leader gets the white flag, if anything happens on this lap, the race will be official.
That truck was strong from the time they unloaded it, Rick. It's just pretty obvious he was going to be the truck to be after practice. He could just run 31.90s way longer than everybody else could. He wasn't any faster than them when they threw the green.
Kevin Harvick comes out of turn number 4, 7th career win in the Camping World Truck Series. Problems now for Taylor Malsom in the 56.
Running in the 8th position right now. He has no choice but to stay on the racetrack and try to ride it out.
Final lap, the white flag has gone in the air. Kevin Harvick, less than a half a lap to go,
With a big lead.
trying to earn his 8th career Camping World Truck Series win. The Tide, number 2, coming out of turn number 4. Harvick will win at Martinsville again.
And you know, the guy that's doing a heck of a job and has all day long, and I want to tip my cap to him, is Todd Bodine. You know, he admitted after Iowa he made a mistake. He's got to be smarter than that, and he's driven just like that today. He's driven the way you go win championships, and right now, late in the race, being able to hold off Timothy Peters and Matt Crafton, racing hard on tires in a row, not making any mistakes, that's what a championship is made of, is Kevin Harvick takes the white.
White flag in the air, 1.25 miles to go for Harvick. The battle still on, but smoke behind the 17 of Timothy Peters. He had an engine failure a week ago in Iowa. Is he going to have problems again?
And remember, his teammate had engine problems, the 7 of Justin Lofton.
There's enough oil coming out of that thing. He might not be able to get through the turn, Phil. And what about poor Matt Crafton? He's like, man, lucky break for Timothy Peters that happened on the last lap. He can't get black flag.
If he gets through 3 and 4, it's a lucky break.
Smoke coming out of the 17, but the 2 of Kevin Harvick dominant at Gateway.
Guys, thank you.
There's the white flag. We won't have a green-white checker tonight. Ron just makes this lap. He'll be our winner. You know, he's got a decision to make, though. Are we going to be able to get him a crew chief by Pocono? What are we going to do about that?
Stay tuned.
Got no pressure from behind.
He'll
no
want to
pressure.
celebrate this before he worries about the next step in his career. 46th time. Ron Hornady has been victorious in the Camping World Truck Series. Ron Hornady is going to win again in ORP.
Thank you, Rick. Thank you,
Holding off
guys.
Kyle Busch, one of the
Good
best
job,
in the truck
Horn. Way to
series.
go, bub.
Ron just put him away late in the going.
Elliott Sadler would love to see the white flag and get across the stripe. One lap to go for Elliott Sadler, looking for his first win in the Camping World Truck Series.
That means the next flag is going to end this race, whether it's a checker or the caution, side by side for second.
I don't see anybody catching that 2 truck from here.
Mike Skinner trying to make this an interesting battle for that second spot as he was looking down below the 88 of Matt Crafton. But now Crafton holding on to the 3rd spot. It's Casey Kane in 2nd.
When those 2 trucks with the 18 and the 88 got side by side just for a lap or so, that allowed Elliott Sadler in the 2 truck to drive off and leave these guys. Kane's going to make a great run at him, but I just don't think he's got enough to get there.
Through the tunnel turn. One more turn to go for Elliott Sadler. Elliott Sadler, another driver looking to complete the triple. He's got a win in the Cup Series, a win in the Nationwide Series, but he's looking for the first win in the Camping World Truck Series. Elliott Sadler is going to win the first race at Pocono for the trucks.
Look at these trucks, 3 and 4 wide up in the top 10.
White flag goes in the air. The next time by, it will be official. Hornady and Kyle Busch, 1 and 2.
Right now, Hornady with a 2-truck length lead. It looks like it's all his.
Ron Hornady looking for his first ever win at Martinsville Speedway. Will he hold on? Coming out of turn number 4.
Guys, I won Martinsville.
Hornady, yes, you did win Martinsville.
How about that?
Inside of 2 laps remaining, Clint Bowyer trying to lock up another win in the Camping World Truck Series as David Starr tries to take that spot away from Mike Skinner on the outside.
He got a little sideways up off of 2. We have Norm Benning on the inside now. Is Skinner going to give David Starr room on the inside, or is he going to pitch him in behind him?
The white flag is in the air. Norm Benning
The block now for the 5 of Mike Skinner.
Wow, and then Austin Dillon gets the inside of Starr because of that move he tried to make.
Gotta be careful down there in the inside. Get loose down there.
And coming out of turn number 4 in just his 8th start in the Camping World Truck Series, Clint Bowyer will win again.
That was fun.
There goes Eric Almirola.
Clint Bowyer crosses the stripe. White flag goes in the air one more time around Kansas Speedway, looking for his first win at this racetrack.
Todd's moving in on Johnny Sauter in that battle for second.
You saw earlier they didn't exactly agree about how one passed the other, so these two could Todd could get up beside him. Be interesting to see what Johnny does, and he's going to get there, Phil.
He's there, and now he's going to switch to the bottom.
Bodine to the bottom of the racetrack, trying to take second away from Johnny Sauter. Sauter comes down the racetrack, holds the advantage in front of Todd Bodine, and the win will go to Clint Bowyer. Wins in Kansas in his home state.
Johnny Sauter holds on for second. How about Joey Coulter? He's going to win that battle for 5th with Kyle Busch.
Coulter takes 5th away from Kyle Busch. Busch goes back to 6th. Brendan Gaughan with a 7th place finish. A very strong finish for him.
This is the restart. This is where it could be won or lost right here.
Coming to the green flag. Johnny Sauter moves down the racetrack before he gets to the start-finish line. We've seen this before. They could black flag Johnny Sauter for that move.
We saw David Reagan get penalized in the Daytona 500 for doing that exact same thing.
He cannot move out of his line until he gets to the start-finish line. Johnny Sauter dropped down in front of the 33. The field fanning out behind him.
I thought David Mayhew was going to spin out. He was on the inside of Parker Kligerman, completely sideways. There's contact. PK Jr.'s in the outside wall.
He saves it.
Hang on to it. You're okay.
A little bit of contact, saves it across the stripe. White flag in the air. Johnny Sauter is leading, but will he be able to hold on to that spot? They posted the 13. They black flagged him.
They're going to take this win away from Johnny Sauter. We saw it was obvious. He was waiting the inside before they got to the start-finish line.
David Mayhew had his hands full with that 2 behind the 29 of Parker Kligerman. Through turns 3 and 4 for the final time. Coming out of turn number 4, Johnny Sauter's in front. He's been black flagged. It will be the win for Ron Hornady. Win number 3 in Texas.
Travis Quapple, hard into Johanna Long.
If he gets to the white flag, the next one he'll see will be the checker.
White flag here, white flag.
Crosses the stripe, 1 to go here at Pocono.
The next flag ends this race, whether it's the checker or the caution.
Kevin Harvick, after putting a dominant performance together during practice and qualifying, setting a new track record, has been able to work his way up to the front using strategy, staying up front. Does he have enough fuel to finish this one out? It's still a long ways around this track.
There's your championship battle, too. Austin Dillon has fought his way to the back bumper of Johnny Sauter. He's had a terrible day today running in the back, but what a rally at the end. He's going for that position over Sauter.
Through turn number 2. Now, the final turn, turn 3. It's still a long ways to the start-finish line.
Harvick have enough fuel.
A big lead coming out of turn number 3. Can he make it to the start-finish line? Does he have enough fuel? Yes, Kevin Harvick will win at Pocono.
Yeah, boys, that's Vance whipping right there. A great weekend, Harvick. Good job, boys. Awesome.
Coming out of turn number 4, white flag in the air. 1 to go for Kevin Harvick.
Can Peters get a run on him? Looks like he's got a run, Phil.
Sure does. Kevin Harvick is using that mirror.
Timothy Peters looking to the outside. Kevin Harvick ducks down low.
He's up there. Clear high. Clear high. Clear by 2.
PK got a little bit loose underneath Paludo. He held on to it.
And sideways goes Miguel Paludo. And now Nelson Piquet. He's going to hit the wall on the inside. Hard into the inside wall on this final lap. They continue to race. Green flag still out as Nelson Piquet Jr.'s hit the inside wall. Kevin Harvick in front of Timothy Peters coming out of turn number 4. Does Peters have a big enough run to get him? The caution and the checkered flag will fly.
Checker flag.
Kevin Harvick will win again in the Camping World Truck Series.
Good job. It wasn't pretty, but we did what we had to do.
White flag goes in the air. 1 to go for Kevin Harvick.
Johnny Sauter can taste it, but he just can't get there.
Kevin Harvick coming into this race had the momentum. He's won the 2 previous races in the Camping World Truck Series, and he's going to go to victory lane in the
Truck Series from Bristol.
Side-by-side battle for top 5 spot.
4.9 seconds separate Hornady, who just takes the white flag, and his closest pursuer, Clint Bowyer, 3.6 seconds back. Hornady digging with everything he's got.
Hey, let's give a little call here to Jeff Hensley if Ron Hornady pulls this thing off like it looks like he's going to.
And a call to KHI. They had a fast truck and a slow one. They're going to run 1-2 with them.
Hornady out in front, going through 3 and 4.
He's going to make it.
To add to his record-setting Camping World Truck Series career, Hornady goes to victory lane again.
One more lap, Phil.
We did it.
A second and a half he beats Clint Bowyer by.
One more lap and Clint Bowyer is right there where Ron Hornady is.
White flag goes in the air. 1 lap remaining in Kentucky.
Been a lot of different drivers winning that 2-truck this year. Will Ron Hornady's name be added to that list?
What about Ron stepping up and saying, I can drive this 2-truck to victory lane as well? He's got about 10 truck lengths on Austin Dillon as they head into 3.
Hornady, 2 wins already this season. Texas and Atlanta, both mile-and-a-half tracks. Will he add Kentucky to it? This will be his 3rd win in Kentucky if he holds on. Coming out of 4, Ron Hornady wins career race number 50.
Thank you. Gosh darn, guys. You guys are awesome. Good pit call.
Hornady and Crafton, 1 and 2, separated by a half a second. Hornady's going to see the white flag. One more time around for win number 51.
White flag right here.
And will he go 2 for 2 in this 2-truck?
It will be a huge day for Ron Hornady if he's able to stay out front. He'll be able to notch another racetrack as far as getting a win at Las Vegas Motor Speedway, a place he has never gone to victory lane. The final 2 turns coming out of turn number 4. Ron Hornady is on a roll. Win number 51.
Thank you so much. Let me drive this thing. This is cool.
We hope we don't see another caution across the stripe. 1 lap to go. Mike Wallace just in front of Ron Hornady. Now the big question, will there be KHI orders for Hornady to win this race?
That can't happen, Phil, because here comes Buescher and Carmichael. They do anything other than what they're doing, they're going to lose that 1st and 2nd spot. They got to hang right like that until the very last second. There's a chance at the start-finish line. Maybe Hornady pulls out, but here comes Buescher.
Here comes the run by Buescher and Ricky Carmichael. Going into turn number 3, Wallace and Hornady 1 and 2.
How about Jason White, Todd Bodine, top of the racetrack, hooked up.
Coming out of turn number 4, this is where all the action will take place. Here comes the run. James Buescher trying to go to the outside. Mike Wallace being pushed by Ron Hornady through the tri-oval. 400 yards to go. It's going to be Mike Wallace who's going to win this one at Talladega.
And that is a Kevin Harvick Incorporated win right there.
Oh, God. I am so excited.
Look who's coming up behind his brother.
Ty Dillon runs into the top 3 now as he makes the move, and he's right behind his brother.
Look at Matt Crafton, first time he's been in the top 5 this race.
1 lap to go. The white flag came out in front. Kevin Harvick, Austin Dillon, Ty Dillon, Matt Crafton, and Johnny Sauter, your top 5.
Johnny Sauter needs that point that Matt Crafton has over him. If he could get around Crafton, that would help his championship chances. But here comes Nelson Piquet Jr. to the bottom.
Nelson Piquet Jr. is going to take a couple spots away from Johnny Sauter as he continues to drop back.
Matt Crafton needs to back off right now, but here comes Kevin Harvick.
Kevin Harvick. He's going to win his 13th Camping World Truck Series race.